Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Fall Classic. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is July 3rd. This is the final game of the final game of the first half of the season as we approach the All-Star break. We are at Jack Murphy Stadium for a big game between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. The Giants come into this game a record of 39-37. They're 2 games above 500, but they're playing some decent ball. The Padres, however, are 42-34. And at the moment, the Padres trail the Atlanta Braves by about 3 games. The Dodgers are in 3rd. The Giants are in 4th. So the way things are going, the San Diego Padres could very well be making the postseason, which I don't think has happened. I don't remember the Padres ever being in the playoffs in any other network. I'll have to check. I'm not 100% sure. If they did, it was a long time ago. But tonight, they will face a Giants team trying to go ahead and get another win before we head into the All-Star break. David Vega is first to join us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. We're playing Fall Classic Baseball tonight. Of course, you know it's a different game than Inside Pitch, but it is still a great amount of fun. Fast action cards are off to the side here, and we are ready to play. The Padres historically won this game 4-1. It's a pretty tight game, actually. The Padres had 4 hits and 1 error. The Giants had 5 hits and 1 error. So we will see what happens tonight as these 2 teams go at each other for a big game here as we go into the All-Star break in this 1983 season. So, without further ado, it is time to get started. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres is Dave Dravecky. And last I checked, if I remember, Dravecky was a pretty decent pitcher. 14 wins, 10 losses, a 123 whip in 83. He will get the call tonight. We are using brown, white, and yellow dice. Padres are the home team. Since Dave Dravecky was the winning pitcher, we're going to give him an A rating for the start. So he will be pitcher rated as an A in this ball game. Sports Time Machine, Paul Sheridan at Midlife Crisis join us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. So it is time and ready to play, and let's get going here. Let's get the game started. Leading off for the Giants, with a shortstop, Johnny LeMaster, 240 average, 30 RBIs, and 6 home runs in 83. So the fans here at Jack Murphy Stadium, the Padres right now are pretty much overachieving. They had a historical record of 81-81 that year, but right now they're above 500. Can the Padres continue to hold it? Let's see what happens tonight. 66, that's a hell of a way to start for LeMaster, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle and into the outfield. LeMaster will start with a single, and he will head to first. He does get the plus sign, which means a steal chance. So his stolen base rating is a 13, and Terry Kennedy for the Padres has an average arm, so there's not going to be a chance. So LeMaster is going to try to steal. A 1-13, he is safe, and he is. So LeMaster will go ahead and take the steal. He did have 39 stolen bases, so he will steal second and get there. So LeMaster goes ahead, and he is on second. And the next batter for the Giants will be the third baseman, Darrell Evans, a 277 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs. Dice Baseball Digest Doug Hunt now join us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. So LeMaster already on second here in the top of the first. Pitch from Dravecky, 63, and that is going to be an out, and that's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. The runner will let's see here. Pitcher with a weak arm and runner advances to third. Dravecky has an average arm. He will keep LeMaster at second base, and there is one out as Dravecky throws to first to get the play. And the next batter is going to be the right fielder, Jack Clark. And he's a terror. 268 average, 20 homers, 66 RBIs in that year. Lemaster on at second. Dravecky will pitch. 22, and that's an 18. It's going to be ball 4. That's going to be a walk. So Clark will draw the base on balls. And now runners at first and second. And now we will have the center fielder, Jeffrey Leonard, 279 average, 21 homers, 87 RBIs. So Lemaster on at second, Clark on at first. And Dravecky will pitch to Leonard. 1 out here, top of the first, no score. Dravecky will pitch. And 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 17. And let's see, that is going to be a big time single into a possible double. That's going to be hit to left field. 17 is fielded by the left fielder, stretch single into a double or out at second. So Lemaster will score. Clark automatically makes third. Leonard trying to second, and that's hit to left field. Left fielder Kurt Bavacqua has an assist rating of 6, which means Leonard's going to be thrown out. I don't even have to roll. Leonard's going to be thrown out at second, and that's going to be out number 2. But the run does come in to score, as Leonard does get a single, but he is thrown out at second by the left fielder Kurt Bavacqua, who has an assist rating of 6, and he is done, and there are 2 away. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. So now runner on third base, but it is 1-0 though in favor of the Giants early. And now that will bring up the left fielder, Joel Youngblood, 292 average, 17 homers, 53 RBIs. Clark on at third. Dravecky, he is an A pitcher for this game. I gave him an A pitcher rating. So 2 outs here, but already 1-0 Giants. Dravecky, 31 base hit. That'll bring up Clark. He will come in to score. And Youngblood will wind up at first. It's 2-0 Giants. Stadium groans. So that's an RBI single by Joel Youngblood. And already 2-0 here in the top of the first. So Youngblood on at first. And the next batter is going to be the first baseman, Rich Murray, a 200 average, an RBI. Only had 10 at-bats in 1983. A fringe player, actually, for the Giants. But he got the call to play first base in this game today. So Youngblood is going to go ahead on first. There's 2 outs. Pitch from Dravecky. And 42, and that is going to be an out. And that's going to be a ground out to short. And getting that will be Gary Templeton. He'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. And just like that, the Giants are out quick. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, 22-year-old Mark Davis. 6 wins, 4 losses, a 129 whip. And he gets the call. Mark Davis, I graded him as a B pitcher for this game, because he actually did give up a number more earned runs than Dravecky did. So Mark Davis is a B pitcher for the game. So let's see what happens with the Padres. Leading off for the Friars, the third baseman, Luis Salazar, 258 average, 14 homers, 45 RBIs. 2-0 G-men already here. Davis, 23, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Davis. He had 83 of them in 83. And next up is going to be the center fielder, Alan Wiggins, 276 average, no homers, 22 RBIs. Wiggins, they'll go ahead and pick. Let's get it. 21, and that's going to be an out. That's a fly ball to center field. And getting to that will be Leonard for out number 2. And now a man that some people think belongs in the Hall of Fame. And it's kind of hard to argue sometimes. First baseman, Steve Garvey, 294 average, 14 homers, 59 RBIs. Garvey will now bat here for the Friars. Pitch from Davis. And 45, and that is going to be a fly. That's going to be a fly ball. That's an out F, which means that's going to be a fly out, and I'm going to send that to center field. And getting in there will be Jeff Leonard, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres. 2-0 Giants after 1. Mr. All-American cheater. Top of the second. Leading off for the Giants is going to be the catcher, John Rabb. Don't know anything about him. 231 average, a homer, 14 RBIs. The Giants are kind of using a little bit of a hodgepodge lineup in this game here. Pitch from Dravecky, 61, and that is going to be an out, and it will be a ground out to short. Picked up there by Gary Templeton. He'll throw it over to first. I only use the cards if I need them. That will bring up the second baseman, Brad Wellman, 214 average, a homer, and 16 RBIs in 83. Dravecky will pitch. 21, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Dravecky. He had 74 of them in 83. And now we'll see the pitcher, Mark Davis, a 133 average. He had an RBI. Pitcher coming from Dravecky, and 21, and that will be a cold strike 3 on Davis. He'll just go down on strikes and retire the side. Second strikeout for Dravecky. 1, 2, 3 go the G-men as we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Padres will be Sixto Lezcano. He is in right field for the game. 233 average, 49 RBIs. He had 8 home runs. Pitch coming from Davis. And 23, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Davis. 1 away. And now we'll see the catcher, Terry Kennedy. 284 average. 17 home runs, 98 RBIs that year. Davis will pitch. 26, and against a righty, that would be a base hit, but Davis is a lefty, so that's a split. That's actually a split, and that's not going to be a hit. That's going to be an out. That's going to be a grounder to third. And that will be handled there by Darrell Evans. He'll throw to first for the out. 2 men down. And now here's Kurt Bavacqua. He is in left field, 254 average, 2 homers, 24 RBIs. Davis with the pitch. 11. That's going to be an out. It's going to be hit to right field. Getting there will be Clark, and he will get it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Friars. 2-0 Giants after 2. Top of the third. Yes, I am very, very disappointed that Eli Manning did not get in the Hall of Fame. I do not know what the heck they were thinking. That man is a Hall of Famer with his brother. Please just put him in. I don't know what went wrong with that. Something really fishy with that call. And next year you've got Drew Brees, you got Larry Fitzgerald, you got Phillip Rivers. Okay, and those guys are locks. So I mean, come on. I don't know why I really don't know why they did that. And and it took them too long to put Eric Allen in too. I agree with that. I have no problem with Antonio Gates. No problem with Antonio Gates. Gates definitely one of the best tight ends ever. I have no problem with Sterling Sharp. That man could catch anything. I have no problem with those or Jared Allen. No problem with who they chose. I just think I don't know why Eli didn't get in. I really don't know. Something went wrong with that. We go to the top of the third, and Johnny LeMaster leads off. He got a base hit, stole a base, and scored. Dravecky will pitch. and 45, and that is going to be an out. And that's a fly ball to center field. And Alan Wiggins will get to that and make the catch for out number 1. Next up is Evans. Evans is 0 for 1. Dravecky with the pitch, 21, and that's a 1 to 15 would be a strikeout, but that's a 20. So instead, I'm just going to say that's going to be a hard line drive right back to Dravecky, and he's going to make the catch. That's going to be a line out to the pitcher, and that's out number 2. Hard hit, but no strikeout there. And now here comes Clark. Clark walked his first time up. Dravecky, he will pitch. 16, and that's going to be a ground ball. That's actually an out X, and I'm going to make that a ground ball to short. Easy play there, handled by Templeton, and he'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the G-men. So Dravecky has definitely calmed down since the first inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the Padres will be the shortstop, Gary Templeton. I always felt Templeton was a solid player. 263 average, 3 homers, 40 RBIs. He did play in the league a while. Davis, 45. He's a B pitcher, by the way, and that is going to be a fly ball to center. Easy play catch there by Leonard, and that's out number 1. Next up is the next batter will be the second baseman, Juan Bonilla, 237 average, 4 homers, 45 RBIs. Davis will go ahead and pitch. Davis, 32, and that's going to be an out, and he's a righty, so that's going to be a grounder to third. That'll be picked up by Evans, and over to first it goes for out number 2. 2 away, that'll bring up the pitcher, Dave Dravecky, an 0.98 average, and he did have an RBI in 83. Davis will go ahead and pitch. Davis, 62, that's going to be a swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. That is the 3rd K for Davis, and the Padres go in order. 1, 2, 3, 2-0 favor of the G-men after 3. This is our final game before the All-Star break. And I will give you the All-Star break schedule, okay, during the 10-minute ticker. Well, during the 7th inning stretch, I should say. Leading off for the Giants will be Jeffrey Leonard, and he got a single his first time up, and then got thrown out at second trying to advance. Dravecky, 555. That's a 12, and Leonard's going to have himself hit hard into center field, and that's going to be a double for Leonard. Leonard gets his second hit of the game, and he will hold at second base. So a double for him, and now here's Youngblood. Youngblood got a single his first time up. Leonard on at second. Dravecky will pitch to Youngblood. And 21, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. He'll get him there. That's the 3rd strikeout for Dravecky. 1 out. And the next batter is Murray. Murray is 0 for 1. Leonard on at second. Dravecky will pitch. And 21, and that's going to be a called strike 3 on Murray, and he'll go down looking at it, and that's strikeout number 4 for Dravecky. 2 down. As Rich Murray stood there like the house by the side of the road and watched it go by. Ernie Harwell. Here's Rab. And Rab is 0 for 1. Still 2-0 Giants. Dravecky, he'll go ahead and pitch. And 43, and that will be an out, and it will be that'll be a pop fly ball into foul territory. First baseman Garvey says he's got it, and he does. And that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the G-men. Still 2-0 here as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Now let's see here. Everybody in the chat having fun. I'm loving it. Bottom of the 4th inning. Mark Davis, he can pitch to 27 batters. Dravecky can pitch to 32. So let me mark that on the board here. So we'll see how long he can go. Top of the order for the Padres. Here's Luis Salazar, and he's 0 for 1. Davis is a B pitcher today. Pitch from Davis, 44. That's going to be a base hit for Salazar. That's going to be a single. He'll get the first hit of the game for the Padres, and he does have a steal chance. And let's see, his stolen base rating is a 15, and they're going to go ahead and send him. Salazar is a 15. Rab is a weak arm, so Rab is going to have a weak arm. So a 1-17, Salazar is safe. And he is. Salazar will steal second base. So he'll get the steal there. So a single for Salazar and a stolen base. And now he goes to second. It'll bring up Wiggins. Wiggins is 0 for 1. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0. But the Padres have something going on here early. Pitch from Davis. And that's a 31. And a 1-16 would be a single. That is a 1. That's going to be a base hit. And it's going to be a base hit to right field. Second to home, weak arm advances. And that was hit to right field. And that is Jack Clark. He has an average arm, so he can run. An average or strong arm, he runs with risk. Salazar is going to go to third and be happy with it. And have runners at the corners and nobody out. So nice hit there by Wiggins. And now runners in the corners, no outs. And here comes Garvey. Garvey is 0 for 1. Runners at the corners are going to keep the infield back. They're going to try to turn 2. They're not going to call infield in. Davis looking in on Garvey. Padres have something going on here. Pitch coming from Davis. And that's a 16. And that is going to be an automatic double play. Tony Porter likes if it says an out X, it's an automatic double play for him, is what he says, no matter if it's a ground ball or not. That is going to be a grounder double play, and that will go to that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play, but Salazar will score. It's 2-1. So 6-4-3 double play, 2 down, which will erase the Padres, but Salazar will come in to score on that. It's now 2-1 in favor with the Giants there. I believe that is the right call. So 2-1 now, as they do get the run in. Next batter is Lescano. Lescano is 0 for 1, and I do like that rule by Tony Porter. Davis will pitch. Davis. 53, possible strikeout in the 3. Let's see, 53. Davis is a B pitcher. That's a 3. KD 1-4. Cold strike 3, and Lescano cannot believe it. But that's going to be a strikeout. Strikeout number 4 for Davis, as Davis pitched it right over the plate, and Lescano really thought it might be going low, and then it was just a perfect pitch, and that's going to end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits and a steal, and after 4, it's now 2-1. For those of you in the chat, Dice Baseball Digest is Tony Porter. He is the Fall Classic expert. As I'm the guru to inside pitch, he is the guru to Fall Classic. Some of the house rules he has made really seem to work. That a lot, in the course of the creator of Fall Classic Baseball, Bink Stanley and Greg Sovon pretty much listened to him. So I'll take that. He should take that as a pretty good compliment. Just like Chris Davis has listened to me on a few occasions of inside pitch. We go to the top of the 5th here at the Murph. Leading off for the G-men will be Brad Wellman. He is 0 for 1. Dravecky will pitch. Dravecky, 35, and that is going to be an out. And that is a ground ball to second base. Easily handled there by Bonilla. They'll throw to first for the out. 1 down. Here's Davis. Davis struck out his first time up. Dravecky. 26, and against a righty, Davis would actually get a base hit, but Dravecky's a lefty. Instead, that's going to be a shallow fly ball to left. Bavacqua's going to get to it, and that's going to be out number 2. And now here's LeMaster. LeMaster is 1 for 2. Dravecky, he'll go ahead and pitch. Dravecky, 42, that will be an out. It's a fly ball to center field, and Wiggins says he's got it, and he does, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go the G-men. We go to the bottom of the 5th. As I like to show Dice Baseball Digest, Rich Murray is a fringe player, okay, by the way, that I did print from my own printer, and you can see how well with that editor, how close that actually looks to the actual cards. So as I said, if you have that editor there, Tony, you should be able to do pretty much whatever you want with it. That was not printed, by the way, on my glossy card stock. That I only reserve if I get a printed set error. That's what that's for. But I don't see many of those. Bottom of the 5th, and leading off for the Friars will be Terry Kennedy. Kennedy is 0 for 1. Davis will pitch. Davis, 21, and that is going to be a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Went away. And that's the 5th strikeout for Davis. He's doing pretty good on Ks today. Here's Bavacqua. Bavacqua's 0 for 1. Davis will pitch. 41, and that is going to be ball 4. And Bavacqua will trot to first. Davis gives up a walk. That's the first walk he's given up. So he will go ahead and trot to first for Bavacqua, puts a tying run on base for Templeton. Templeton is 0 for 1. Bavacqua, he actually didn't have really any steals, but Bavacqua will hold there. So Davis will go ahead and he will pitch to Templeton. And 55, and that's an 8, and it's going to be a base hit for Templeton. And that is going to be a base hit to right field. Bavacqua will hold at second. Easy there, pick up there by Jack Clark. And he will hold at second base. And now the Padres got something going on here with 1 out. And now here's Bonilla. Bonilla's 0 for 1. Bavacqua on at second. Templeton on at first. Fans here at the Murph hoping for a big hit. Pitch from Davis. 66, they're going to get that big hit because that's going to be hit hard, and Bonilla's going to have himself a big-time double. And that's going to be a double into center field. And let's see, Templeton is a fast runner, and everyone's going to come around, and they will score, and the Padres have a 3-2 lead. Bavacqua will score. Templeton will score. Bonilla on at second. Padres lead 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two RBI double for Bonilla as he clears the bases, and he's on second now. And now we'll see the pitcher, Dravecky. Dravecky's going to go ahead and swing away. He already got a runner on second, so he's going to go ahead and swing. So Bonilla on at second, 1 out here. I don't think he'd bunt here and I think he'd swing with a runner on second. You already got the lead now. So Dravecky will swing away. Davis, 22. That's going to be an out, and that is going to be a ground out to second. The runner will advance to third. Bonilla gets to third base, 2 down. I love these fast action cards. So 2 outs. Actually, that does kind of move in a way, almost a swinging bunt. And now here's Salazar. Salazar 1 for 2 with a single. The dean of broadcasters, Bob Murphy. Jack is his father, right? I don't know. Is Jack Murphy the father of Bob Murphy? I don't know. Tony, would you know that? Is Jack Murphy the father of Bob Murphy, one of the best? Because I know Tony Porter loved Bob Murphy. Bonilla on at third. Davis will pitch to Salazar. 65, and that is a possible home run. Davis, a 1-18. That's a 3, and that's going to be pretty much a bomb. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Luis Salazar. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two-run bomb by Salazar. And now the Padres have a 5-2 lead. 65, a straight home run pitcher. Davis, a B rated, a 1-18. Wouldn't have mattered even if he was having a great day. As Luis Salazar sends that out of the Murph and probably wound up on a street somewhere. So now it's a 5-2 Padre lead. As he says, he doesn't know. No, Jack Murphy was the uncle of Bob Murphy. He was a sports writer and columnist for the San Diego Union. Well, Bob was a broadcaster for the Met. We know that. So now 5-2 here. The next batter is Wiggins. Wiggins is 1 for 2. As Davis went ahead and pushed that right over the plate, and Salazar just sent that one out. Pitch coming, 33. The inning is not over yet. That's going to be a base hit for Wiggins, and he's going to have a try at 2 steals. So Wiggins is going to have a single here, and he's got double plus, so he's going to try to steal. He had 66 steals that year. So the first steal, 17. And let's see, Rab is a weak arm, so it's going to be a 7. So it's going to be a 19. So a 1-19, Wiggins steals second. He does, but just barely. And now he'll try to steal third. I think I'm wondering if you do steal third, jump rating is at least 5. Jump rating is, I think, a 13. What's his jump rating there? Actually, no, let's see. 1-5 check, catch, or throwing error. Well, it wasn't that. But I'm just wondering, Alan Wiggins, because it was an 18, it just got under it. But Wiggins' jump rating. So let's see here. I got it right here. Still a third. Jump rating is at least greater than 5. It is. So he's going to try to steal third. So again, it'll be 17. So let's try it out. A 1-19, he steals third. And he does. So Wiggins goes ahead and puts on the Jets. And he's going to steal 2 bases here for the Padres. Why not? Let's play it like the card says. So Wiggins steals 2 bases on Mark Davis. And now the batter is Garvey with 2 outs. Garvey is 0 for 2. So now Wiggins on at third. The fans here at Jack Murphy suddenly enjoying the game. Davis will pitch to Garvey. And 66, and that ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Kaboom! Steve Garvey home run. As he goes ahead and sends one out. Home run for Garvey. And 2 more runs for the Padres. Now 7-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! So now a 7-2 lead by the Padres as Mark Davis has given up a 6-pack here in the bottom of the 5th. And now here's Lezcano. He struck out twice. Davis gets shelled. I should move him down to a C pitcher, but I'm going to give him 1 more here. So Davis is going to go ahead and pitch to Lezcano. And 54, that's off the 54 chart. And that, let's see, bases, that's going to be a, bases empty wild. And strike 3 of catcher range rating G as he frames the pitch. Ball 4 of the catcher range rating B. Well, the Giants' catcher range rating is an N. So away N gets ball 4. So that means Lezcano's going to first. So that's going to be a ball 4 on Davis. And that's going to be it. They've seen enough. Davis coming out of the game. The Giants will go ahead and make a pitching change. So new pitcher coming in for the Giants right now. Let's see what's going to be. And let's see, the next batter for the Padres is Terry Kennedy. And they are going to go with... Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Andy McGaffigan. 3 wins, 9 losses, 2 saves. He started 16 games, but he also had a lot of relief appearances. So Andy McGaffigan's going to come on to pitch now. And let's see what... and you know what I'm going to do? Instead of rolling for his position, I'll roll the first time it comes up. So I don't know yet what it's going to be like. So Lezcano now on at first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Now 7-2 Padres. Pitch coming against Kennedy. And that's a 56. That's a 10. So we're going to make McGaffigan a B. That's a 50. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's going to be a swing and a miss and struck him out, and the inning is over anyway. 6 runs on 5 hits, 2 home runs, 1 by Salazar and 1 by Garvey. And the Padres now have a 7-2 lead here after 5. So McGaffigan will be a B pitcher. Top of the 6th, Dravecky back on the mound. And it will be Darrell Evans leading off for the G-Men, and he's 0 for 2. Dravecky, he'll go ahead and pitch. And 66, and he's going to get one right back just that way, just easily, because that one just got hit over the right field wall. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Darrell Evans. And the Giants get one back. Now 7-3. Darrell Evans had 30 bombs that year. He'll go ahead and send one out himself. And now here's Clark. Clark 0 for 1 with a walk. 7-3 now, top of the 6th. Dravecky will pitch. And 65, that's another home run possibility. Dravecky is an A pitcher, 1-10, and that's a 7, and we got back-to-back jacks. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Jack Clark. And now it's 7-4. Jack Clark smacks one out. He had 20 bombs, and that was just a bad pitch by Dravecky. They're now going to talk to him real quick and say, look, we know you were on the bench for a while. Settle down here. Now a 7-4 ball game. Here's Leonard. Leonard is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Dravecky will pitch. 45, and that is going to be an out. And it will be a ground out to first base. That'll be taken care of there by Garvey. He'll take it to the bag himself, 1 away. Next batter is Youngblood. Youngblood 1 for 2. Pitch from Dravecky. 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 4. And let's see, against the righty, that's going to be a double for Joel Youngblood. Youngblood hits one right there as he hits a double in Jack Murphy, and Youngblood will wind up at second base. Second hit of the game for Youngblood. And now here's Murray. Murray is 0 for 2. 1 out, and now a runner at second base. Dravecky, he's still got batters left there. They're not worried about him just yet, but now it's a 7-4 Padre lead. Pitch from Dravecky, 24, and that is going to be a ground out. Actually, it's not going to be a double play, but I'm going to make that a ground out. And with a runner on second, ground out, refer to white die, that's going to be a grounder to second base. Ground ball to second, Youngblood will go to third. 2 down. And now Rab is the batter. Rab is 0 for 2. Dravecky trying to get out of this inning. Gave up 2 back-to-back jacks. Dravecky will go ahead and deal. And 24, and that will be an out, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Salazar's got that, and he'll take his time, toss it over, retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits. Solo homers by Darrell Evans and Jack Clark. 7-4, though, going to the bottom of the 6th. So lots of home runs in this ball game today. We've had 4 homers in the ball game. And if I'm right, Jack Murphy Stadium usually did surrender a lot of bombs with the wind in that place. Leading off for the Padres will be Kurt Bavacqua, and he walked this last time up. He's 0 for 1. McGaffigan will stay on the mound. He's a B pitcher. McGaffigan, 66, that's a double. Bavacqua will go ahead and get a two-bagger. So that's going to be a double there. And that is a good hit for Bavacqua. And now the batter is Templeton. Templeton got a single his first time up. Bavacqua on its second. McGaffigan looking now on Templeton. 7-4 Padres. Pitch coming. 43, and that is an out. And that is going to be, he is batting the left side, so that's going to be a grounder to first base. And the runner will go to third. Bavacqua goes to third base, and that is out number 1. Ground out to first. Play is made by Murray for the out. And now here's Bonilla. And Bonilla got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Infield is going to play in. Giants do not want the Padres to get any more runs. McGaffigan will deal. 24, and that is going to be hit by pitch 1-4. That's a 9. That's not what it's going to be. It's going to be an out. And that is going to be, that's going to be a ground ball to third if playing in. And nope, that's not going to be an out. Ground ball to third. They are playing in. That's an INS, which means that's going to be through the infield for a base hit. So Bonilla will get there. Bavacqua comes in to score. It's 8-4 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Bonilla hits that through the drawn-in infield. And now it's 8-4 in favor of the Friars. And the batter is Dravecky. Dravecky can still pitch to 7 more batters before he tires. He's going to stay out there. So now the infield is back to normal. Now 8-4 Friars. McGaffigan will pitch. 54. That's going to be off the 54 chart. And let's see. Men on base. Refer to pitcher's wild pitch rating. If it's a 7 and McGaffigan's wild pitch rating is a 1-18, well, that's what that's going to be. And that's going to be a wild pitch. Bonilla's going to go to second base. Wild pitch on McGaffigan. He had quite a bit of them. So now Bonilla goes to second, and the Giants just having their issues in this ball game today. Bonilla on at second. Dravecky will still bat. 25, and that's going to be a ground out. They're going to go ahead. Well, that's an out X. It's not going to be a double. I'm not going to do a double play, but it's going to be a pop out to third. Pop fly ball, third base. Evans will get that. That's going to be out number 2. So 2 outs now for Salazar. Salazar has a bomb in this game. He is 2 for 3. 8-4 Padres here. McGaffigan. He will continue to pitch. McGaffigan will deal. And that's a 21. That's going to be a called strike 3 on Salazar, and the inning is over. So we will go ahead and get out of that. McGaffigan had 93 Ks that year, but that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Friars. 8-4 now after 6. Here at Jack Murphy Stadium. We go to the top of the 7th. Dravecky will stay on the mound. Brad Wellman will lead off for the G-Men. He's 0 for 2. Dravecky doing pretty good tonight. He scattered 4 runs on only 7 hits. Dravecky will pitch to Wellman. 64, and that is going to be an out, and that's going to be grounded to first base and taken care of there by Garvey. Garvey's going to go ahead and flip it to Dravecky for the play, 1 out. So 1 away. Pinch hitter coming in for McGaffigan as he will leave the ball game, and we will see a new batter for the Giants, and they are going to go with Bob Brenly, 224 average, 7 homers, 34 RBIs. Bob Brenly will pinch hit against Dravecky. Pitch from Dravecky, 21, and that's a K. Struck him out. Dravecky gets his 5th strikeout of the game. 2 down. And now here's LeMaster, and LeMaster is 1 for 3. Dravecky, he'll go ahead, deal and pitch. 55, and that's going to be a single for LeMaster. He has a base hit. He does get the steal sign. He says, "Are you kidding me? I'm down. We're down 4 runs. I'm not stealing." And he won't. LeMaster does get the steal sign here with the plus, but you're down by 4 runs. You need base runners, and he will not do that. That would make no sense. So LeMaster will stay at first. And now here's Evans. Evans hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 3. 2 outs, top of the 7th, 8-4 Friars. Pitch from Dravecky. 53, possible strikeout. The 16 is a no. Oh boy. Hate it when it does that. That's not going to be a strikeout. That's going to be a range play on the third baseman. The range play on the third baseman, that is Salazar. Salazar wasn't too bad. His range is an 11. Nope, that's going to get by him. That's going to get by him plus line left field, which I still don't understand what that means. I know it means to left. So let me see. Can I keep on saying? I know third base single. I know it's a one base. It's a one base single. Then it says line to left field. So I still try to figure what that means sometimes. Liner to left. So it's a third base single plus a liner to left. So I'm thinking that's just a one base single. So LeMaster is going to hold at second base. So third base single and liner to left field. So I'm just going to say that's going to be that. So now runners at first and second for Clark. Clark can get the Giants back into this real quick. So here's Clark, 1 for 2. He already has a bomb and a walk. 2 outs, top of the 7th, 8-4 Padres. LeMaster on at second, Evans on at first. Dravecky again in a bit of a jam. Would like to get out of it here at Jack Murphy. Dravecky will pitch. 22, and it's going to be ball 4. He walked him. Dravecky walks Clark, and now the bases are loaded. And the bases are full of Friars for Jeffrey Leonard. And that's going to be it for Dravecky. They are going to the bullpen now. And that will be it for Dravecky. But a heck of a job done by him, as the Padres are going to go to the bullpen. So coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Elias Sosa, 1 win, 4 losses, a save. And Sosa will come on to pitch for the Padres. So Dravecky leaves with the W. Sosa now coming in to pitch to Leonard. Fans here at Jack Murphy hoping for a big-time pitch by Sosa. And well, as far as the bullpen, we'll find out what it is if his pitcher rating comes up on it. So Sosa will go ahead and pitch to Leonard. And here comes the deal. 21 and swing and a miss, struck him out. He got him and the inning is over. Sosa gets a big-time strikeout. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk. The Giants had bases loaded, and they get nothing. They lose. Good day, sir. And by the way, that's a 13, so Sosa will be a B pitcher. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we've got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next, we are at the All-Star break after tonight, so there will be no baseball tomorrow night. And because the Super Bowl is on Sunday, there will be no baseball game on Sunday either. The All-Star game will be Monday night at 8 o'clock from Comiskey Park, inside pitch style. The National League All-Stars take on the American League All-Stars. Mario Soto is the starting pitcher for the National League. Dave Stieb is the starting pitcher for the American League. That will be our All-Star game at 8 o'clock Monday night for the 1983 season at Comiskey Park. Soto and Stieb, National League, American League. That will be Monday night at 8. No game tomorrow and no game on Sunday night due to the Super Bowl. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Padres an 8-4 lead. Alan Wiggins leads off for the Friars. He is 2 for 3. He's got 2 stolen bases. Giants need a pitcher. And they're probably going to bring on a righty, and it is going to be, coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Jim Barr. 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 137 whip. So Barr will be the 3rd Giant pitcher. Atlee Hammaker faces Fred Lynn. I'll see what I can do. We'll see what happens. You never know. Remember, however, the All-Star game is an exhibition game. I do relax some baseball rules for it. So bottom of the 7th, 8-4 Padres. Barr will now pitch to Wiggins. And that's a 53. That's a possible KD defense. That is a 4. I'm going to make him an A. That means Barr is going to be an A pitcher. But he's not going to get the strikeout, though. So now it's a range play. And that is a range play to the shortstop with a possible single. And that is LeMaster. LeMaster's range is an 8. Nope, that's going to be a base hit. Wiggins will get a single. Wiggins gets his 3rd hit of the game tonight. He's having a great night tonight, Alan Wiggins. And now the batter is Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 3. He has a bomb. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th, 8-4 Padres. Barr will pitch. 65. That's a home run chance, but 1-6 against an A pitcher. The 15 is too high. Instead, I'm going to make that a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be hit hard out there, but it will be made. Caught by Leonard for out number 1. Next up is Lezcano. Lezcano's 0 for 2 with a walk. Wiggins on it first. He'll stay where he is. Barr will pitch. 55, that's a base hit. That's a single for Lezcano. Base hit to center field. 1-3 hold. If 1 out, assist. Well, that means Wiggins has to go to third. And the center fielder is Jeffrey Leonard. His assist rating is a 0. He has no chance to get Wiggins. Wiggins will get to third easily. Runners at the corners. So now the Padres looking for some more. And now here's Kennedy. Kennedy is 0 for 3. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th. Jim Barr, they're going to call the infield in. Giants are only down by 4. They like to see if they can do something here. Barr looking in on Kennedy. Here comes the deal. And 56. And that is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Barr had 47 Ks in 83. Struck him out. That's a big K there by Barr. And now here's Bavacqua. Bavacqua is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. 2 outs. Padres looking for maybe a little bit more. Barr looking at Bavacqua. Here comes the pitch. And 36, and that is going to be that's going to be an out. That'll be a fly ball to left field. Youngblood will get to that. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Padres, but they have an 8-4 lead after 7. Top of the 8th. Sosa coming on to pitch. He's still got plenty left in the tank. Joel Youngblood leads off for the Giants. He is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Sosa will stay out there. He'll pitch to Youngblood. 53, possible strikeout. The 10 is a no, so that's going to be off the defense. That's going to be a range check, and that's a possible double, but it's hit to center field, so a chance for center fielder Wiggins. Wiggins going after it. He wasn't bad. His range is a 14. And he's got it. 1 out. What a play by Wiggins. He takes a double away from Youngblood. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Next batter is Murray. May see a pinch hitter for him, though. Let's see. Murray is at first base. Let's see if the Giants want to make a change here. And they will. Murray coming out of the game. He did his job and taking over. Coming into play first, coming into pinch hit and play first base will be Dave Bergman. 286 average, 6 homers, 24 RBIs. So timeout for a substitution as Dave Bergman will now take over at first. And he is a 5W8. So here's Dave Bergman against Sosa. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Sosa will pitch. 55, and Bergman's going to get himself hard, hit one. That's going to be hit hard, but Bergman's going to wind up with a single. Bergman gets the steal sign. He says, we're down 4 runs. We're not doing that. So that's going to be a single for Bergman. So once again, great managing there by Frank Robinson of the Giants, going ahead and sending up Bergman to get a base hit. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. Next batter is Rab, and we may see a pinch hitter for him too. Let's take a look. He is the catcher, and you got May. And that's it. Think might need, I'm going to keep Rab there. I'll keep him there. Got to save batters for pitchers. So Bergman on at first. Rab will bat. He is 0 for 3. Sosa, he'll set up and deal. 21. That's a called strike 3 on Rab. He's out of there. First, that is another strikeout for Sosa, 2 down. And now the batter is Wellman. And Wellman is 0 for 3. And Wellman is the second baseman. And they will. No. Wellman will bat. So Bergman on at first. Sosa will now pitch to Wellman. 2 outs here. Sosa, 54, possible strikeout. The 6 is too high. And that's going to be a range check. And that's actually, no, I'm sorry, that's a 54 chart. My bad. Men on base, wild pitch or pass ball. Refer to wild pitch rating. And if a 1, Sosa that's going to be a wild pitch. So Bergman will go to second base on that. And that is a wild pitch. My bad. So Bergman on second now. They'll redo it. And once again, the pitch from Sosa. 63, and that is going to be an out. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Wiggins will get to that. And he's got it to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the G-men. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jim Barr, he will stay on the mound. And leading off for the Padres will be Gary Templeton. He is 1 for 3. 8-4 Padres here at the Murph. The Padres, they are 42-34. The Giants are 39-37. The Giants are overachieving a little bit. The Padres are overachieving a lot. At least right now they are. Barr with the pitch. 61, and that is going to be a K. That'll be a strikeout. Struck him out. 1 away. Next batter is Bonilla. And Bonilla's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Barr. A 66. That's going to be a base hit for Juan Bonilla as he hits that one past short. So Bonilla gets a single. And that's his 3rd hit of the game. Bonilla having a good night tonight. Now 3 for 4. Pinch hitter coming up for Elias Sosa. He will be done as the Padres will go to the bench. And they are going to go ahead and bring out. Oh, why not? Coming on to pinch hit for the pitcher. And I don't care what anybody says. He's one of the greatest hitters and one of the greatest of all time. 23-year-old Tony Gwynn. 309 average, 37 RBIs, and a home run. One of his very early years. Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer. Yes. One of the greatest of all time. Yes. And I'll be honest, maybe the greatest hitter I ever saw. Bonilla on at first, and Gwynn coming up to bat. Barr will go ahead and pitch. 23, but that is going to be an out. And that is going to be a ground ball to first base. That'll be handled there by Bergman. And Barr will collect it, and that will be out number. Oh, wait, what am I doing? There's only 1 out. It is a ground ball to first base anyway. Double play, 3-6-3. First base weak arm gets 1 only. Bergman is a weak arm, so instead that's going to be that's only going to be a. Let's see here. First base weak gets 1 only at first. So Bonilla actually goes to second. That's out number 2. It's not a double play. My bad. But Gwynn is out. So 2 down as Bonilla goes to second. On a grounder to first. And now the batter is Salazar. Salazar 2 for 4, a single and a bomb. Bonilla goes ahead and gets on first as on second. Barr will pitch. 33 base hit. That's going to be a center. That's going to be a single for Salazar. Base hit to right field. Bonilla faster, an average runner scores, and he will. It's going to be 9-4 in favor of the Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Salazar. What a game he's had. 3 for 5, including a bomb. And now it's 9-4 in favor of the Friars. And now the batter is Wiggins. Wiggins is 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Salazar on at first, 2 outs now. Padres got themselves a little insurance. And Barr, I'm going to say, he's an 8 pitcher. I'm going to let him pitch. Barr will pitch. 63, that's going to be an out. It's going to be a grounder to short. Taken care of there by LeMaster. He'll throw to first. That will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits for the Padres, and they have a 9-4 lead here after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Jim Barr, but the Padres got to bring on a pitcher first. And they are going to go with... Let's see. You got a pinch hitter, then you got right, and you got left. Coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Luis De Leon. 6 wins, 6 losses, 13 saves that year. A 105 whip. So De Leon's going to come on to pitch. And in this case, so we'll find out what he is. And he is going to be a B. So De Leon is going to be a B pitcher instead. So he will come on to pitch here. We'll see a pinch hitter for the Giants as Barr is done. And coming on to pinch hit for the G-Men is going to be Tom O'Malley. 259 average, 5 homers, 45 RBIs. So here's Tom O'Malley as Forrest Heitert joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. 9-4 Friars. De Leon will pitch to O'Malley. 15. That's going to be an out. A grounder to short. Taken care of there easily by Templeton. Throw goes to first. 1 away. And now here's LeMaster. He is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Pitch from De Leon. 54. That's a bases empty. That's off the 54 chart. Bases empty. Wild fly ball center field. Roll for E rating for an error. Center fielder is Wiggins. His error rating is a 6. I'm going to keep that roll. That's a 5, and that is going to be an error. And if an error, go to the exotic error chart. So we go to the exotic error chart, which I do have to get to, which I do have to grab. So we go to the exotic error chart, which I actually thought I had. But let's go here. Thought I had the exotic error chart. I guess I didn't. Hold on. Wrong page. There. Exotic error. There it goes. I got the exotic error chart right here. Exotic error chart, and that's center field. And we're going to re-roll this. And it says a 7. Single plus error. Batter safe at second. Runners advance 3 bases. Slow runner on first is thrown out at the plate. Well, it's a single plus error. The batter is safe at second. So LeMaster is on second base, and that's pretty much it. Sorry for that. So LeMaster goes to second. That'll be a single and an E8 on Wiggins. That's the first error on the Padres in the game. They had an error historically in it. So now a runner on second, and here's Evans. Evans is 2 for 4, a bomb and a single. So 1 out here, 9-4. De Leon will pitch to Evans. 25, that's going to be an out. And that will be a ground out to second base. The runner advances to third. LeMaster to third, 2 down. So now the last chance for the G-men is Jack Clark. Clark is 1 for 2, a home run, and walked twice. Fans here at Jack Murphy Stadium hoping De Leon can finish the game. Giant fans are in the ballpark hoping Clark can keep it going. Fans are loud. They are waving their cell phones. They are waving all their Apple iPhone 16. Oh, that's 1983. De Leon will pitch. 42, and that is going to be what you call an out. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, and getting under that's going to be Wiggins. He puts under it, taps his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. Padres will beat the Giants tonight, 9-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. But that's going to be a victory for the Padres tonight, as they will go ahead and win this game 9-4. Thank you, Backwards K Baseball Network. So a good win here for the Padres, and they will go to 43-34. The Giants drop to 39-38. Final line score coming up. For the Padres, 9 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. For the Giants, 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Dave Dravecky. He'll wind up with the win. Mark Davis will take a loss. Sosa is going to get a hold. De Leon, because the tying run was in the hole, he's going to get himself a save. So the Padres get a win here, 9-4 over the G-men, our last game before the All-Star break. But we're still not done. 10-minute ticker is next. So a nice win for the Friars, as they will get that win today over the G-men. Fall Classic does play very smoothly. I just didn't have the chart in front of me for the 54, but that was it. But it plays very, very smoothly. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Padres are going to get themselves a 9-4 win here over the Giants. And let's see how we go into the All-Star break. July 3rd, Kansas City at Angels. Royals 10-55, that is 6. Angels 9-55, that is also 6. They will go to extras. Kansas City, both teams roll a 6. Kansas City's a +3. California's a -2. That's going to be a win for the Royals. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Brewers 15-66, that's 11. Indians 11-43, and that is 5, a win for the Brew Crew. Baltimore at Detroit. Baltimore 8-52, and that is 5. Tigers 13-21, that is 3. That's a win for the O's. White Sox and the Twins. White Sox 17-32, and that is 4. Twins 13-14, that is 2. That's a win for the Pale Hose. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 9-66, that's 10. Yankees 12-46, that is 5, a win for the Bo Sox. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 12-32, that's 4. Athletics 3-51, and that is also 4. They will go to extras. Texas rolls a 2. -4 is -2. Oakland has a 6. I don't have to go any further than that. That's going to be a win for the A's. Seattle at Toronto. Mariners -212. That's 0. Blue Jays 16-35, and that is 5. A win for the Jays. Reds and the Braves. Reds 3-16. That is 1. Atlanta 7-41. That is 4. It's a win for the Bravos. Expos and the Cubs. Expos 12-53. That is 6. Cubs 8-35. That is 4. And that's a win for the Spos. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 6-34. That is 3. Astros 0-12. That is 0. That's a win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Phillies. Mets 3-13. That's 0. Phillies 13-43, and that is 5. And my Mets are beginning to play like the 83 Mets. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals 7-56. That is 6. Pirates 12-56, and that's 7. Raise the Jolly Roger. On to July 4th, the final day of the first before the All-Star break. Kansas City at California. Royals 12-46. That is 5. Angels 10-31, and that is 3. It's a win for the Royals. Brewers and the Indians. Brewers 18-56, and that is 8. Indians 10-32, and that's 3. And that's a win for the Brew Crew. White Sox and the Twins. White Sox 16-62, that is 8. Twins 7-36, that's 4. A win for the Sox. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 8-36, that is 4. Yankees 13-21, and that is 3. Another win for the Red Sox. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 6-46, that is 4. Athletics 7-52, that's 5. It's a win for the A's. Reds and the Braves. Reds 10-46, and that is 5. Atlanta 15-51, and that is 6. That's a win for the Braves. Expos and the Cubs in a doubleheader. Expos 10-15, that is 2. Cubs 5-61, that's 6. Cubs win the first. Expos 10-64, that is 8. Cubs 13-23, and that is 3. And they will split the twin bill. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 7-63, that is 7. Astros 6-51, that is 5. It's a win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Phillies. Mets 2-34, that is 3. Phillies 6-31, and that is also 3. They will go into extras. Can my Mets get a happy recap? Mets 4 +0, Phillies 2 +0, and my Mets will win it in extras, and at least we go into the All-Star break with a win. Cardinals and the Pirates in a doubleheader. Cardinals 6-32, and that's 3. Pirates 15-53, that is 6. Raise the Jolly Roger on that one. Cardinals 20-35, that is 5. Pirates 8-35, and that is 4. They will split the twin bill. Giants and the Padres. Giants 3-31, and that is 2. Padres 11-53, that is 6. And that's a win for the Friars. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Wednesday next week. There will be no baseball game tomorrow night. There will be no baseball game because of the Super Bowl on Sunday night. The 1983 All-Star Game will be Monday night at Comiskey Park. Mario Soto will be pitching for the National League. Dave Steve will be going for the American League. That will be an inside pitch. That is our All-Star game on Monday night as we now begin the All-Star break. The standings for this season will be posted in the Universal Baseball Lounge a little bit later on. So don't miss it. The 83 All-Star game Monday night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you Monday night for the All-Star game. But here are the Friars. Go ahead and excommunicate the Giants. They win it tonight, 9-4. We'll see you guys Monday night. Enjoy the Super Bowl, by the way, everyone.